unboxing is Jackie and the Book She Loved by Ronnie Diamondstein, illustrated by Langley, and it is published by Sky Pony Press. Oh, it's signed. Thank you. And so I have a connection to Ronnie. We have the same agent, and I met her at Chappaqua last year, both Ronnie and my agent. I actually knew my agent longer than that, but I had never met him face to face. And then he and Ronnie, I think, live near each other in Connecticut, and so Ronnie convinced him to go to Chappaqua Children's Book Festival. And then when he found out I was there as well, he was like, finally we get to meet in person. So kind of a nice connection. And I knew Jackie Kennedy Onassis. I kind of just had learned about it years ago, that she was a children's book editor, and she did that even when she was like married with children. Like, I'm not quite sure all the periods that she did it, but I heard she was honestly an amazing editor. And when I went to the JFK Museum in Dorchester in Boston, there is a little bit about her and the writing. Like, there's a really nice display there. I'll link my video to that in there. But maybe it's not as well known. Jackie Kennedy Onassis just has, she's such a figure, I would say. There's so much written about her. She's such an interesting person. That led a very, I would say, like just a part, like her life is a part of history, in a serious way, that I feel like her own personal career gets really overshadowed. Like, everyone just thinks of her as First Lady, or the wife of a billionaire, or the mother of, two famous children. But I think she actually met JFK Jr. When she was a journalist. And I think she did that both in college, and then I think that was her job. And I'm not quite sure when she became an editor of children's books, but she edited quite a few well-known books. Oh, here's some of them. And the authors, like, they'll note, like, in the back, like the author's note, and they'll say, like, what a terrific editor she was. And I think she did it even, because I even saw something where she was editing books, up until, when she passed away, like pretty close, like when really she didn't have to work at all. But I think she just really enjoyed it. And so I remember reading about, like, she was still working on editing children's books. Her kids were fully grown, and maybe even her son had passed away. But anyway, here's another angle of her life in this beautifully illustrated book. So thank you to, I think Ronnie actually gave me this book, but it is by Sky Pony Press. Thank you so much for this book, and thank you also for watching.